Good evening, my jewelry friends. I'm really sorry I got this out late. I woke up at about 1:30 in the morning last night, and it was one of those nights where you're like, am I gonna be sick? And then you are for about 4 hours. So a little bit of a rough day. The best thing about that is just how amazing you feel when you are healthy again. You're just so appreciative, because when you feel sick like that, you think it's gonna last forever, but the body is an amazing thing. So I'm a little late on this preview, but better late than never, and I really appreciate you guys. I have so much beautiful stuff to show you, and luckily I had laid it out all of yesterday before I got ill. A lot of very high-end pieces. I like to bring you that kind of stuff. And then most of my Rosemary G, except for this blue lace agate, is going to be sterling silver Rosemary G, because it's just kind of a sterling October cozy night, and that's what I was feeling. So let's go through some of the stuff. I'm not going to be super exhaustive. I am wearing a old Harvey era Thunderbird cuff from Colette at Dragonfly Farm Studios, a beautiful Leo Feeney that I found in a estate sale, and another little Harvey era cuff that I got from Colette. So that's what I'm rocking today. Oh, and then I have my Indian Market Begay ring. Remember when I went to that estate sale last year and got a few of these for like 25 bucks? That was a good day. I wish that day could come back. So this is the kind of set from the estate sale in my video, which is the bracelet. Tested this for sterling. You've got the bracelet, you've got the necklace with the really long, buttery, beautiful paperclip chain. And then I got my concho back from James Callis Jewelers, and I love it so much. So this guy's all sterling. I texted him. He likes to text with his little sterling silver phone. It's a flip phone. He's kind of embarrassed. No, I tested him, and he is good to go. He's sterling silver Kachina. And I guess technically you could put an extender here and here on this guy, so you can make it longer. I have pretty wide hips, and it does fit me, so I'll make sure that I have some measurements for you. But beautiful concho. I can't even tell which onyx stone was repaired. They did such a great job, so I'm glad I got it back in time for the sale. That was really important to me. Then this ring, I tested the face of this. This was sterling. This feels a little bit like base metal, so I don't know for sure if it's sterling, but it's a lightweight ring. I'm just throwing it in. I'd love to keep that set together, but we'll see how the day goes. This was sold to me by someone I love, another reseller, and she's kind of out of the game right now. Her name is Beth Grand Old Things, and I think about my friend, you know. She was an excellent seller, and there was kind of a situation where they were trying to take her down too, I remember, and I wasn't going to have any part of that. I don't even know if she knows that, because I didn't want to hurt her at the time, but I was thinking about my dear friend, and I need to check in on her and see how she's doing. But she sold me one of the most beautiful pieces I've ever received. This is a Sandcast Bisbee cuff. Now, looking at this stone, I'm gonna get real up in there. It honestly looks, I mean, it has the matrix formation of something like Lone Mountain, Lander Blue, Red Mountain, but it does have the smoky host stone. And the host stone is not turquoise. The inclusions where the turquoise grows into the host stone, that's the turquoise. But you know, the matrix is the confluence of the host stone and the turquoise. So like, if you're in a place that has turquoise, you hear about float, and float is like little pieces that may have kind of come off of the mountain or the rock, and people will look for that, and then they will start pickaxing and ultimately dynamite it open to find where the ribbons of turquoise have grown. So it's a pretty cool process, very expensive and very manual labor intensive to find turquoise, which is why it's so valuable and it's so rare. So this, honestly, I would have tested because I don't know, it's something really good. And if it's Bisbee, that's great. And it very well may be Bisbee, but it might be something even better, even more rare, because of the way that looks. This is going to be what I think it's worth, because I'm great to keep it in my collection. It will never lose value. But I wanted to bring it and show you show you a beautiful example of some old gorgeous turquoise. Sandcast is a little bit different than tufa casting because it's done in a ramekin full of sand that has a special design, can only be used once or twice. If it were tufa cast, it would be porous and you would see all of the sort of dimension of the rough stone that was made to cast it. So this is definitely Sandcast, old, gorgeous cabin there of turquoise. That's gonna be 6.5 max on that one, and you can press it a little smaller. We've seen these, but they're still here and still beautiful. These are actually from Rosemary's estate. I have a woman who went to the first in-person estate sale. So Rosemary's estate was in person in Nevada. You walked through her entire house, and this is likely one of her personal rings. It's a Polish size 9 amber, and I think this is 8.5. I paid a lot for these because they're gorgeous. It's very stamped up. I think it's Taxco maybe, amethyst. And then the same woman got all of these Vermeil incredible pieces too. A lot of these are 24 karat gold over either 950 or 925. These are 14 karat gold earrings. And these are really fun pieces. I don't know that they would have been part of the Roto collection. I think they were part of something else she was trying to do, but 24 karat gold and 925 and 950 sterling, you can't really do better. They're really nice. So these came from the in-person portion of sale 1 of the Rosemary G estate, and I was able to buy all of those from her, which is awesome. And then these 2 personal rings, which I love. She had great taste. There were then subsequently estate sale companies that would sell off the rest of the Rosemary G. And so I don't know of any YouTubers that actually went to the in-person estate sale. I certainly did not. So yes, that's where we're at. And I don't know of any other estate sale companies still doing it right now. So yeah, the Rosemary G, I have a box of a ton of findings coming, and I'm getting really excited. A lot of it is angel skin and stuff like that. And yeah, I think it intermixes beautifully with sterling and Taxco and native and everything else. So these 3 torques are from another platform reseller, and she got these at an estate sale where the person was apparently a torque collector and said they had all sorts of amazing torques, and these were some of the last ones she had. This is a small diameter, so this is for a smaller neck. Beautiful amethyst cabochon onyx here, and then this thing is a beast. This is a lot of puffy, beautiful sterling. This is an onyx cuff that I bought from Jody's Jewels. These are Federico Jimenez, and they are gorgeous green, almost Sonoran looking turquoise, but they're probably better than Sonoran because Sonoran is, I think, from Mexico. Marked with the JF. These will be expensive. They're from my personal collection. I won't part with them for, of course you'll get a better deal than you would online, but I'm not in any need to fire sale those. Federico Jimenez only appreciates, and I just want to bring him to bring you something cool. Got a bunch of sterling torques. That big spiny sterling turquoise one I just threw on this necklace I got at the estate sale, which is a really good deal also. This is a this is a story of chasing Lander Blue, and I don't think I got it, but this still is very stunning turquoise with a lot of dimension to it. This squash will be for sale. I'm probably gonna start this squash at, this one at $950. You really can't get a squash, even a small one, under $1,000 anymore. So this is a nice long one with all those beautiful bench beads, and so I think that's really super reasonable. So that will be here if it doesn't sell. Again, no big. This I thought was great for Halloween. This is a huge piece of egg yolk amber and sterling spider and a little web. That was also from Beth Grand Old Things. And don't worry, it has been sterling tested and it is all good for those people who had those serious concerns back in the day. Okay, so this is a rosemary that was one of the first ones. There aren't many left. It has that good clasp, but this is all sterling here. Sterling there. Really pretty I have some earrings stuck in it. Really pretty peach agate, I think she calls that. A lot of beautiful sterling earrings. I'm gonna include this necklace with this cross and see if that gets that sold. Rosemary sterling, estate sale ball. Gorgeous, gorgeous earrings. The sun's going down here, so I don't have a ton of natural light for you. These are another thing from her, these incredible bangles. I love these. I might take one off and see if I'm gonna keep it. So we're definitely gonna have some. Those are vermeil and like lion's heads interlocking. Petite point cuff. Patrick, if you're watching, this matches, I think, beautifully that necklace. These are the Buddhas. I'm gonna sell this weaving of the yay. Got just a bunch of amazing stuff. And again, all that blue lace agate is gonna be the sterling silver Rosemary G. So a fun, luxurious night. I hope you can hang out tomorrow. I'm feeling much better and so grateful. And it will be 5 Eastern Friday here at Ladies Who Loop. Make sure you're subscribed before you attend, because I will have 20-minute sub-only mode on. Okay, and make sure you register ladiesloop, LOOP 24 @gmail.com, so that you can bid if you see something you like. All right, have a great evening, you guys.